I'm back here playing JudgeSim again on the I am the law mode. Now I did 15 cases and I'm here to finish it today, so we're now in case 16. Whoa. Oh boy, what the hell is this? We have some psychopath here. We're gonna finish it today, even if my throat hurts. Malicious wounding. Dobra Ridden, who was tried for assault, did not like the judge's decision during the trial. Deborah, who jumped from the defendant's podium to the judge's seat, attacked the judge. After the intervention of the security force, he was calmed down with difficulty. He was recharged with intentional manslaughter, attacking the judge. So it wasn't me. I'm not sane. I'm crazy. I'm having delusional problems these days. You can't judge me. Well, if you have mental problems, then I have to send you to sanity impair. Oh yeah, see, there you go. That wasn't me, but let's question. Why did you attack the judge? Like I said, I'm not sane. I see that the mental health test is positive. You're a very sensible person. What would you like to say about this situation? Those stupid doctors can't understand that. I have delusional problems. I have told them this many times. They don't understand me. That doesn't mean you have to attack the judge, does it? That judge didn't understand me either. Like you don't understand either. Are you going to attack me the same way you attacked the judge? Of course not. I can't do that even if I want to. Yes, you can't. We have taken enough precautions for this. Oh yeah, he's positive. Insult, beating. Okay. Oh, it actually shows. Okay. Alright, I think it's pretty clear here you're guilty here. I'm going to I don't know, I think I'm gonna send him to public service for like 6 months. So public service for 6 months, just for you to calm down. He is in for murder. O.J. Simpson. Recently, Nicole Simpson, the ex-wife of famous basketball player O.J. Simpson. Oh man, this is real life too, huh? And her boyfriend Ron Silver were stabbed to death in front of their house. Despite hours having passed since the murder, neighbors saw the bloody bodies thanks to Nicole Sampson's barking dog and reported them to the police. After the investigations, a bloody glove was found in the crime scene and the other pair of the glove was found at the near location of O.J. Simpson. Following this situation, an arrest warrant was issued for O.J. Simpson, who became a suspect, but he managed to escape from the police. At the end of the long chase, the police caught him in the car with a pistol and I'm not gonna say it, the S-note. After a detailed examination, the blood of his ex-wife Nicole was found on O.J. Simpson's car, and the footprint from the murder scene matched. However, all of this evidence was found by a single cop, Tom Hansley. He has been presented as evidence that Tom Hansley has been punished for racist remarks in the past. Okay. O.J. Simpson's famous lawyer claims that a trap was set for O.J. Simpson, claiming that the evidence was found that the crime scene was contaminated. During his time in custody, O.J. Simpson was observed repeatedly striking his hands on hand surfaces. I didn't kill him. There are racist people who set a trap for me. They left my DNA on false evidence and placed it at a murder scene and in my house. I love Nicole very much. I could never do that to him. We had a very civilized relationship and broke up in a civilized way. There were no problems between us. I'm not a jealous person. So we got a basketball player here. Okay, that's just the glove. Another glove. Footprints. Yeah, I mean, this is bigger. This one's more clear. This one is smaller and kind of just fizzled out. And this is the other side, so it doesn't seem like it's him. I think, I don't know. The S note found in OJ's vehicle. First of all, let anyone understand, I have no connections to Nicole's murder. I loved her, I have always loved her, and I always will. If we have a problem, it's because I loved her so much. And the blood found as belonged to Nicole Simpson. The post that led to the punishment that police officer discovered. Neighborhoods with large black populations have higher than normal crime rates. Let's say that to shoot at police is 5 times higher in black people than in normal people. Well, that's that asshole right there. What is your defense, Mr. Simpson? I want to try gloves. Why do you want to do this? If the gloves don't fit, it means I'm innocent. Can I try it? Our leader, Charles, was the one who told us the murders we had to commit. He was talking about a war. He used to say if we commit these murders and can blame them on others, there will be a war on orphans like us. Damn, this is crazy, dude. I'm the one saying this too. Oh no. Hello? Ah shit. Oh boy. Not good. Had to remove that. Okay, let's just go back here. It didn't save, but that's okay. So I'm gonna just do my punishment because like this is kind of buggy. But here's all this. I think letting him go. So Yeah, if there was no buggy part when I was saying what I needed to say, then I would have continued reading. We have a fucking robot, Jesus. Roihi Tanjiro Shun. Why is there a robot, man? Roichi Tanjiro buys a robot from the robot company to work in his restaurant, and the robot utters abusive words against the restaurant's customers. So a lawsuit. Chef and owner of a restaurant famous for his Asian dishes, Roichi Tanjiro wanted to hire a robot employee as a waiter for his restaurant. In this case, the waiter has made an agreement with the company Roboto, which produces and sells robots. The Robobot company sent its robot called Shun to Roichi, which it claims to use its most advanced technology. The robot named Shun, whose job is in the restaurant to take orders from customers, has received many complaints from customers after a certain period of time. Well, what we got here? The main reason for the complaints was the abusive words it used in its dialogue with the customers. Although the situation was liked by some customers, it was mostly poorly reviewed by the customers, and complaint rained down on the restaurant owner, Rojori Tanjiro. Roni Tanjiro was also disturbed by the situation and sued the robot for $1,250,000 in damages. In this case, the defendant stands by the lawyer of the robot company and the robot named Shun. The robots we produce are manufactured with the latest technology of the market. There is no profanity containing options in the software part of our robots. The underlying reason for the robot to give such answers is definitely not due to us. We are focused on the possibility that it was added to the software part later after it was received from us, but we do not know who did this. As a company, we stand behind the robots we produce and sell. Alright, so that's his statement. When the robot started working with us, I was very satisfied and the customers were just as satisfied, but somehow I started to give disrespectful answers to my customers. In the beginning, it was just insulting and complaints started coming in about it. Afterwards, it started to give profanity-laced answers, especially when taking orders, so he's saying shit and fuck. After witnessing this situation several times, I reached out to the company where I bought the robot. They said that this situation was not their fault and did not provide the necessary support. We have come to the point of losing our reputation as a restaurant. I'm not to blame for this situation. They can't even stand behind the robots they produce. This shows how much of a milking job they're doing. I demand that they receive the harshest punishment. Well, let's see the evidence here. Oh boy, we got programming here, and my programming class fucking sucks, by the way. Here are a few lines here. Is this all in Python, bro, or what? Or Java? Respond to customer request. Response with inappropriate language. Can I place an order? Of course you can place, but first you need to fuck off. Can I have a portion of sushi? Fuck off, we don't serve sushi. I will pay the bill. The bill, first, fuck off. Sorry, I didn't understand. Would you like to ask something else? Wow, okay, so we got that. Looking very Python-esque, and Python class sucks. Now what's this all about here? First audio recording? Hello? Hello? Can I get a Diet Coke? I'm bringing it right away, fat bitch. Oh, what the hell, dude? Okay, the second one. Can you pack my order to go? I'm packing your orders right away, you fucking bastard. Oh my lord. Jesus, dude. I would like to ask Sean a few questions. Is this possible, Mrs. Muzen? Of course, you are welcome, Your Honor. Do you know why you're here today? Sorry, I didn't get it. Would you like to ask anything else? Why do you use abusive phrases when talking to customers? Sorry, I didn't get it. Would you like to ask anything else? Can I place an order? Sure, you can order, but first you have to fuck off. Oh yeah, this is a programming problem then. Wow. Yeah, big wow. That is a big wow right there. Robobot was found guilty and ordered to pay $1,250,000 in damages. Yeah, okay. You gotta fix that shit, bro. There should have been a third option that says the robots need to be fixed, and they don't have to pay. But I'm picking the harsh punishment here. Another lawsuit, I'm gonna assume. Yep. Cheating on a quiz show. So this is a game show or something. Charlie Inger, a retired soldier, participated in a quiz show. During the competition, Della and her friend Travelin Krogan were with audience and they were watching the competition live. The contestant used all his jokers in the first 7 questions of the 15th question and completed the competition with a prize of $1 million by answering the remaining questions correctly. Suspicions of cheating during the competition have increased. After reading the questions and answers out loud by Charlie Engler, he changed the wrong options he chose with a sudden decision according to the coffee sound coming from the audience to the right option. He also compared the decision with the coffee voice on the question he was undecided on. Based on the reports of the competition's engineers and a lawsuit was filed against Charlie's Okay, coughing sounds was recorded 192 times during the competition. Okay. I didn't hear any coughing sounds at all. I was sitting in the middle of the studio where the competition was taking place, and I was sure there was no coming there. I didn't cheat. I won the contest completely by virtue of it. My husband won the contest and he deserved it. The reason why I coughed during the competition was due to the infection in my throat. The only reason I was there to support my friend. I didn't have any activities other than watching the competition. I don't even know why I'm testifying. Well, they must have brought you here. Sound recordings. Yes, a good history question came up. You're running out of time, Mr. Charlie. I think it's option B. That's... I say I've given up on my option D. Yeah, there was coughing there. There was coughing. What's your answer, Mr. Charlie? I think it's option C, but I'm not sure. You see, you can hear it. Option C is my final... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, the C. Okay. Do you think it's normal for your wife and friend to cough so much in every cough just before you respond? I was so focused on the question that it was impossible for me to hear the cough. Why did you feel the need to change your answer at the last second every time you answered the questions you were sure you had to answer to? As I said, the questions were easy, but I was careless. Every time the correct answer came to me at the last second, and that's how late I was in changing my answer. When you notice that your husband is stuck on the wrong side answers, you allegedly warn him by coughing. What is your defense? I have chronic cough problems, and as a result, I cough excessively. This has nothing to do with me helping my husband. If you have a chronic cough disease, why haven't you coughed once during your time here? I've noticed that too. It could be because I'm stressed. I think stress is good for my cough disease. I don't know about that. I guess you have chronic cough too, or am I wrong? Like any human being, I can cough. I'm aware that I coughed a lot during a competition. This is because I sit on the very dusty... I could literally feel the dust in my throat. Are you stressed right now? Yes, I'm a little stressed. Maybe stress is good for me. Sarcasm, right? Okay. It was decided to refund the money that Charlie England won in the competition, so that did not need to return. Well, I'm picking that option. Maybe the wrong decision, but again, I mean, there's nothing gonna affect my decision here. We have 10 more cases to go and then it's over. We have Charlie Watson, forming of a crime organization aiding and abetting criminal incitement to murder. The gang popularly known as Watson family, which committed a series of murders, was busted thanks to the gang members who confessed. The gang members who confessed said that the ringleader was Charlie Watson himself. There are at least 12 murders known committed by the Watson family. In most of those murders, there is Ansa, the sister of who are producers and directors of the recently released sequel of Mantric. She has been brutally murdered. The Watson family has displayed the murders they committed in a savage manner and left behind sanic remnants. They said that Charlie Watson would drug people he found on the street, bind them to themselves, and command selected individuals to kill in the most savage way possible while giving them knives. Oh man. And his statement is, I didn't kill anybody. Killing is a choice. You have to respect people's choices. Well, you have a criminal record and okay, well. Bodies found at the scene. Oh my goodness. And there's a symbol too. Yep. Symbols and writings found at the murder scene. The inscription, Death of Pigs, written in blood draws attention. Okay, our leader Charles was the one who told us the murders we had to commit. He was talking about starting a war. He used to say that if we could commit these murders and blame them on others, there would be a war, and orphans like us would be victims in this war. He showed us the symbols to draw on the murder sites, and of course he would give us a lot of drugs. Oh man, this is not a good look on you. You're mentally stable, bro. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make my decision here, but this question. What do you think people find in you? Why did they go after you? What you say? Even if it's really murdering a human being? Okay, I am a new person. Aren't you pretending right now? Who amongst us isn't pretending? Aren't you acting like right now? The judge? We are all in a role. People don't just pretend when they kill someone. They can't. Because people's fear grasps the reality of that moment. Why did you kill the famous director? I didn't kill anyone. My friends and I were sitting one day smoking some herbs. So I told them about how bad the new movie The Matrix was and how it betrayed the franchise. I may have disparaged the director a little too much. My friends got pumped up and I went and raided the director's house and broke into everything in front of them. Well then you did it then. The lesson we should take away from this is that we don't disparage the director while you're under the influence of drugs, and directors don't make sequels after many years have passed. Yeah, you're slyly smiling, bro. I don't know about you, but 25 years in jail. Aiding and abetting an offender, so no criminal record. No criminal record. No criminal record. So all of these guys don't have a criminal record. Okay. In Block E of the Banana Republic prison, an inmate named Victor Young has escaped in recent weeks and has not been caught yet. As a result of the extensive investigation carried out by the police, it was determined that the person was provided with daily clothes from outside and that locked doors were open and exited the system. During the escape, it was understood that the individual would not have been able to escape without the assistance of the guards. In addition, it has been determined that the camera recordings of the hour have been deleted. As a result, the suspicious guards who were at the shift at that time in Block E were detained. Look, I don't know who deleted the camera reports. We all take turns monitoring the cameras room during certain hours. I didn't leave the room at all except for urgent needs, and I never took my eyes off the screen. But the person I suspect is Lee. Okay? Because he called us to the prison's cafeteria for the donuts he ordered from outside during the shift change. I think it was at that moment that Victor's door opened. It was impossible for this to be a coincidence. I didn't order donuts or anything and call no one. That was Thomas's idea. He told me that he wanted to buy us donuts to celebrate that his daughter had given birth. But he forgot his wallet. He said, he would take order and pay, I'll pay you later. That's all I know. Besides, I don't think that the prisoner will escape for this reason. Joseph may be disorienting to target. I have been a guard at this prison for almost 30 years. I have never seen such ridiculous events in my entire life. Obviously, there is a traitor amongst us. I don't want to blame anyone, but Lee was always complaining about the money he received. He always talked about taking bribes, even if it was a joke. That's those statements. That's all you're here. Okay. Doors used by the prisoner during his escape. So he used 3:45 a.m. or 3:45 a.m. A to 4:45, 5 a.m. E is 5:45 to 6 a.m. Okay. Watch list for the day and time of the descendants. Okay. Thomas Harrison Lee. It was closed. Closed during the lunch break. Why does it say a.m.? It doesn't make sense. This is a lot. Doors closed for a lunch break. The bill of the donut order, Thomas Harrison. So Thomas bought the donuts. Okay, my brain is so confused right now, dude. Like, what is this, bro? I think Joseph is guilty because it shows here that it's E and that he's out until 6 to 7. So I'm going to assume Joseph is guilty. Do you think the time of the prisoner escaped? No, Your Honor. They did not share this information with us. So why did you say in your testimony that the donuts were deserted at the time the order was made? That was just a guess. It's not hard to think about it. Security voluntarily occurred there all the years left the post. I saw Lee go to the bathroom while we were eating the donuts. He may have done whatever he wanted at that point. I'm just saying that. Why do you think Joseph is on target? Your Honor, I heard that prisoner escaped in lean clothes. In other words, someone from outside has to bring him clothes. These guards don't have enough sense to put clothes in a donut box. If they were smart, they wouldn't be guards. Laughs. I don't know if we'd be laughing in a court case like this. Excuse me. I'm not sure if it was the day the prisoner escaped, but I'm sure it was that week. I saw that Joseph brought new clothes. It was for an expensive brand. When I asked him why he brought these new clothes to work, he said, I'm invited to a party after work. You wouldn't get it, eh? As the person eventually approve you're ordering from outside this way? Moreover, you left the post for a while. Your Honor, have you never guessed that you crossed the street as a red light? We are all human and we make mistakes. Obviously, this was pretty organized and has nothing to do with me ordering. Whoever told this story is obviously trying to cover it up. Well, I'm not sure this is... Joseph is right here, right in E. I feel like two people are guilty here. I mean, Thomas Harrison was here until 5:45. Joseph was here and aided that prisoner, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, doors used by the prisoner during escape. Yeah, see, he used E, which is 5:45 till 6. So, I think Joseph is guilty here. Which one's Joseph? I think Joseph's guilty, bro. You're getting like 15 years and a fine because you're an officer, so a $50,000 fine for you. And okay, hold on. All right, I think I'm gonna consider putting one of these guys in community services. So Thomas Harrison was there too. So, I think I'm gonna make him go for 15 as well, or yeah, 15 years and the same price tag. And for this guy, yeah, that's my judgment for those guys. We got Case. Oh, what the hell is going on here? We got a beat up person. Why is Case O here? What the fuck? Case WO asked for the fries to be remade at Burger Queen's in the mall he went to because it was too cold. According to the allegations, Case W.O., who complained about the fries that came later and argued with the cashier, was handed over to the police by mall security for verbally and physically assaulting the cashier and the duty manager. Oh my goodness, bro. This game is something else. Oh my god, we actually have Queso in the game. Crazy. He didn't say anything about potatoes when he took his order. I also entered the order into the system. The preparation of the product is not the task of the team behind me. When the order was ready, he asked for the potatoes to be replaced, and I told this to be my colleagues in the back. After a while, I gave him the new potato. He thanked me and went to his table. Within 1 or 2 hours, he came back again and started complaining about the potato and asked me to change it again. So I called my manager and they started talking. After a while, a fight between them. Jesus, fuck. I heard my salesperson and customer arguing, so I walked out in my room and headed to the cash register. After I understood what the situation was, I came to him and started talking. I told him to calm down, and when I explained that we already had changed his potatoes and that it was not possible to change it again, he got angry and hit me a few times. I don't remember the rest. I fainted, and when I woke up, the police came and took him away. In Case W.O.'s case is, I was very busy that day. I didn't have a chance to eat, and I was really stressed because I was really hungry. I placed my order, and when my food arrived, my fries were freezing cold. I requested a replacement. A few minutes later, they gave me hot fries. However, that moment, I put the fry in my mouth. I spat it out because it had an excessive amount of salt on it. When I asked them to change it again, they said they couldn't do that. At that moment, a small argument became between us. Then a store manager came over, and I didn't like the attitude they had. When they started insulting me, I lost my composure and insulted them back. This brand was one I liked, but now they've fallen off of my favor. I don't know about that, Case W.O. or Case O. Okay, there's evidence. Okay. We can't keep replacing potatoes for you over and over again. Judge it by your weight. It looks like you've already eaten enough, so don't drag it out any longer and go back to your seat. This is my right as a customer. These potatoes are inedible. I will complain about your branch. Don't just complain. Go home, cry, fill out the online form, and send it to me. How about I fart in a jar and send it home with the form, asshole? Fuck, dude. Jesus. Whoa. Sounds of fighting and commotion. Wow. So that's the fighting. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. In addition to insults, there were rumors of violence. What do you have to say about that? Your Honor, I did not physically assault anyone. I told the manager that he had to change the fries again, and he insulted me by saying things like, "You can go home and cry and fill out your online order form and send it to me." Well, I did hear that. I could not remain calm in this situation and insult him in the same way. Then he hit me in the incident. It was taken to the police station when the mall security arrived. You're the alleged perpetrator, Mr. Tyler. What is your defense? Your Honor, in the shock of the moment, I said to myself that he hit me. In fact, there was a brawl between us. I can't remember exactly who hit who, but I am a respectable manager. I would never insult my customers. I'm very clear about that. Well, this is obvious though, that we can't keep replacing potatoes here over and over again, right? Let's read this again. See? Yeah, I mean, he does have a right to complain, to be honest with you. And that's where the fight forms. Yep, there we go. That's the fighting. Okay. Well, he has a right to complain, by the way. If it's too cold and it's too cold, there's too much salt, there's too much small, alright, okay, so, you're going, even though it was wrong of you to assault the guy, or I'm not sure if you did, but, I don't know, dude. I think I'm going to, I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to listen to this for the 3rd time. See, going back to your seat, yep. I will complain about your branch. Don't just complain. Go home crying, fill out the online, and send it to me. How about I fart in a jar and send it with the form, asshole? And this is where the... Okay, well, there we go. Okay, well. I think I'm gonna find this guy. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna fine him like $10,000 or $5,000. Just to be generous, alright? $5,000 fine. But anyways, enough with the Case O thing. I can't believe the devs actually added him to the game. But here we are. We got the Joker. We have a Wish version of him. Oh god, okay, so he's gonna have to get the death penalty if he's guilty here. Okay, so but they're all beating and malicious wounding, so they're all just, okay. Recently, a young man named Robert Vest, who worked in pharmacy, disappeared. Police teams that started investigating detained the people with whom Robert last spoke to and had a criminal record. Not long after, Robert's lifeless body was found in the deserted forest behind the pharmacy where Robert worked. During the investigations, it was found that Robert was bitten to death. So by an animal then. Because it couldn't be anyone else. Cute kid, shame this happened. Am I going to be targeted as the killer just because he talked to me? I didn't kill him. If I had killed him, I would not have bitten him. If I had bitten him, he wouldn't have stayed in one piece. He wouldn't have found the body if he had remained in one piece. I got heat at the moment, but not that much. Besides beating, that's not something I would do. You all left criminal records. So, tooth marks found on the victim's neck. There is a tooth, no teeth. So, these are pretty significant. This one here is significant. Like, the bigger X's are pretty significant here. There's this here, okay. So, dental test. I'm looking at this. Hold on. Oh, so I think you have to match the thing. Okay, so. Alright, there's teeth right here. Oh. He might be guilty here. I don't know. Or this. This is Barrel Dish's dental test. Oh. Hold on a second. Hold on a sec. Okay, so. There's 4 teeth here. 4 teeth. 1. None. 2. None. 2 up here. 2 here. And then 1. Okay. Oh, this is Barrett Dishes. This is Barrett Dishes. Yeah. Barrett Dishes is... Which one is Barrett Dishes? Which one is Barrett Dishes here? Yeah, dude. You're done. You're done, bro. You're done. You're done. Why do you look like a clown? While selling balloons to children, the police caught me there. I'm sorry I didn't have the opportunity to change my clothes, Judge. What was the last thing you talked about with Robert? You talked about the effect of the antidote's presence of muscle relaxers on humans. He talked a lot, but he was a very sweet boy. I could listen to him for hours. How can I be sure you didn't kill him? Young men are the future of this country. I love young men as much as I love my country. I would even give my life to keep him alive. Is that why you are a young man? What? Never. I am the victim of a complete misunderstanding. You're saying I think you wanted to give a hint about your methods of killing, or you are a murderer. Opposite. I tried to explain that I wasn't the killer. When you were talking to Robert, some people saw you and heard you yelling at him. Is there anything you would like to add to say about this? Could you speak a little louder, Your Honor? I'm having a hard time hearing you. I don't hear very well in either ear. You've tried to kill someone in a church before. May I know the reason? He asked me for help in making a sacrifice in return for God's mercy for him. I was just trying to help. Are you a nervous person in daily life? A few people around me tried to hard me off. Other than that, I'm a very calm person. How can we be sure that you didn't commit the murder? I need a lot of reasons to kill a young person. I don't have that reason right now. Does it mean that it may be in the future? I didn't imply anything like that. Well, I mean, it matches Barrel Dishes. It matches his, so I think Burley Ditch is getting a life sentence. I honestly would have executed him, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. As for these two, I think they are free to go. Although I probably would want to get their sanity impaired, but despite you looking like a clown, you're dressed as a clown. You're free to go. But for you, you are guilty. And I'm thinking I really want to execute the guy, but at the same time, I probably don't know if I want to, but I think I'm going to have to because the bite marks is all yours. So this is the first time I'm actually executing someone right there. So there we go. I just executed a person. And just looking at that evidence, it matched his, the teeth marks matched his. So there is an indivisible person here. What the hell? Stu Xavier sues Casper for arrearing rent from Casper, whom he claims is his tenant. Oh, but we have another tenant situation. Oh my goodness. Stu complained about his tenant living on the ground floor of his 2-story house. Stu said that his tenant delayed the rent day by a week. Stu, who wanted to get rid of his tenant, called the police and asked for their help. The police came to the house owned by Stu, but when they locked the door, no one answered. A police search for identity did not reveal a person named Casper Emmerich. He's literally not here. He's just not there. Stu Axia, who cited the lease agreement as proof, did not believe the results of the ID screening conducted by the police. After, Stu wanted to take the matter to court and sued a person named Casper Emmerich, who he claimed was his tenant. He came to me 1 month ago to rent my house. He had a crystal white face. It was almost like shining. He asked me to rent the downstairs for him. He signed the lease and I gave him the key to my house. During the month that he used the house, he made almost no sound. Lights at the house, it was constantly burning. From time to time, I would see him and greet him. We even had coffee at his coffee once, at his house once. The police tried to pass me off by arguing that there is no such person, but I do not accept this. I don't see anyone. That's for honest, but Casper's right here, right? But there's nothing. I don't see him. Coffee cups that the police found on the table when they broke down the door and entered the house. There were coffee residues in the cups. Well, I mean, I even see it too. Okay, so that's the agreement right there. Nothing here. Okay. Why is your tenant Casper here? What do you mean he's not here? He's sitting right in front of you. I don't see him. How so? Is your tenant here now? Yes, right in front of you. As I said, are you kidding me? Alright, in your testimony, you said that you had coffee with Casper. When exactly did this happen? It was actually 2 weeks before the rental day. I thought we got along very well. At first, I thought he had forgotten to pay the rent, but after a week had passed, I realized that he had been using my good intentions. I'll take what I'm entitled to. No one can use my goodwill. Right, well, let's ask Mr. Casper a few questions. Mr. Casper, may I know why you are delinquent on your rent? Silence for a while. I can't see him. Haha, what nonsense are you talking about? You're going to pay my rent. What did he say? He's been in a different universe for a long time. He's going to pay his rent as soon as possible. I don't understand how you can make fun of it in such a serious environment. Alright, what universe were you in, Mr. Casper? Siberia? What is that place? I couldn't quite hear it. What did he say? He's trapped in a universe called Siberia. Cybernetic systems in the universe did not allow it to pass because they were not there, but it did not seem very convincing to me. Got it. Thank you for helping. So, that's why he's not even present. Okay. So, Casper has been found in order to pay his rent as soon as possible. Was not innocent and did not pay any rents. It decided that Sue would be admitted to a mental hospital. Okay. I mean, Casper, I mean, he's gone. Like, he's just not there, man. I don't know how to handle this one here. This is a, I don't know. I feel like for me, this is a lost cause. I think I'm losing my shit. But I gotta make a decision here. I think Casper was not innocent here, and did not pay any rent. So, there you go. Wasn't the best decision, I won't lie, but that's okay. What we got here? Rance Burke and whoever this is. Look like a clown, but infringement lawsuit filed. Okay, so we got an infringement here. The famous game rap star. Oh my god. Oh my god, Rockstar Games. Okay. In the past months, the trailer of their long-awaited game BTA 6 or GTA 6, we're still waiting for that shit to come out, although it's coming out next year of December 2025, although I'm not sure if that actually is the thing, but that's what it says, 2025. Made by a famous game company, Rapstar Games, has been released. The trailer has made a huge impact worldwide, has broken records. Bernard Holm claims that his appearance was used in this trailer without permission and without compensation. Bernard Holm demands that Rapstar Games pays him $1,350,000. Representing the Rap Games in this case is the famous game company lawyer Rousey Burks. I don't think I pronounced it right, but I don't care. You're all aware that I don't look like a normal person, right? This cannot be a simple coincidence or an ordinary mistake. They are literally trying to use me without paying me a single penny. The company I'm talking about is a billion-dollar company. If they had come to me and offered me, I would have gladly accepted. But they chose to exploit me instead. I have already heard that they exploit their own employees by forcing them to work overtime. So it's become their company policy. Someone has to stop these people. Okay? The allegations are completely unfounded. So far, we have not used any brands or names. Instead, we have chosen to adapt them. There is absolutely no violation of the law. Our 3D modeling team may have made a simple coincidence, or they may have wanted to make a subtle reference. Some game companies also make such implicit references. For example, they recently used a new Judge Simulator game, changing our name. We didn't see anything wrong with that, and we didn't file a lawsuit yet. So is it this game? We're talking about the simulator game? Because this is a simulating game. Character appearing in BTA 6 trailer, so we got that guy. Old photo of Bernard, so they don't really look the same. I won't lie. When I look at your photo here, I see that you have changed your hair just like the character in the game. Did you do this to look more like the character? Your Honor, I don't need to look like the character in the game, because it is obvious that they were inspired by me by looking at the character there. Mr. Burke, what would you like to say? Your Honor, just as Mr. has said, inspiration is not a violation of rights. No reproduction has been made and no name has been given. For this reason, there's absolutely no violation of rights. I mean, just looking here, I mean, he did change his hair. I mean, they don't match. That's the thing, right? He obviously just changed his hair. The mouth is I don't know, dude. Okay. It has been determined that Rapstar Games has committed infringement and that Bernard was awarded that has decided that Rapstar has not infringed any rights. I don't see anything that would warrant the money that has to be paid, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. Probably not the right decision, but I've made the decision I made, and I don't get any repercussions for it. Objection: lawsuit filed for the cancellation of the space budget to be received from the state. There is one piece of digital evidence in this case. The Hexagon Space Agency recently shared with the public the alien clues they found on Earth. Man, aliens, huh? The Hexagon Space Agency, which claims they can prove the existence of aliens in line with their own studies, demands an appropriation of 30 million from the state. The Anti-Space Association filed a lawsuit saying that these clues and studies were fake and accused of Hexagon of deceiving the state and people. Leon Cruz will represent the space and well, okay. In line with the work we have done using the knowledge gained by science and human beings for centuries, our company will submit all the necessary documents to the court. If one of these documents is sufficient evidence for these investigations to be carried out and the facts to come light. A sum of 30 million is nothing for these studies, which we aim to make our beautiful country, the Banana Republic, always ahead of other countries in terms of space. Okay. The work of the Hexagon never reflects reality. There is nothing that proves both religiously and significantly that there is life outside of our world. The only purpose of the company is to get free money from our state. The rest of so-called alien information to the public is made purely to gain attention and popularity. That is true. I mean, there were YouTubers that were doing shit like this. Y'all remember the 3AM's videos, bros? Y'all remember the 3AM videos? I sure as hell did. They did it for views. Image claimed to be a UFO by the Hexagon. Okay, so that's that. Huge drawing in the field located in the area where the UFO was filmed. I think I'm going to have to, like, I don't know, like, not believe that. Okay, what is this sound, bro? Because this is I think this is a sound that they created in the studio. Let's be real, bro. Just hearing it. Yeah, okay. That's over. What do you think about the documents presented? Are completely fabricated. Thanks to developing technology and artificial intelligence, they can prove such fake documents. Our government should not spend money on such uncertain situations. True. I mean, that seems AI. What makes you think that the documents are fake? What do you know the image they present is a UFO, is not a drone, or that science found in the field are not drawn by humans? We find such information about conclusive evidence to be misleading. This makes thousands of people believe in things that do not exist and aligns them from their services, and most importantly, for their religion. They've also been able to conduct research for years without funding. Right now, they are sharing with the public purely to get attention funding. They want to make money easily, so they don't mind deceiving our government and the public. Mr. Marcus, can we get your thoughts on this? It'll be up to our state people to decide whether they are forged or not. They trust us and we want to open this veil of secret. They accuse us of lying without any evidence. They want conclusive evidence from us, but we need funding for our work to reach this conclusive evidence. One of these studies will be the Space-Earth communication system that we established to better capture the sounds coming from space. They want conclusive evidence from us, but we need funding for our work to reach this conclusive evidence. One of these studies will be the Space-Earth. Okay, yeah. Like this is the same thing, bro. Why is it repeating? I think I'm gonna deny this because, like, that's AI generated, so you're not doing that, bro. The alien debate continues. Yeah, no shit, but they're not real. Aliens are not real. Now, if they were real, they would look like monsters. They wouldn't even know what we're saying. Did I not do you already, or no? We're now in case 16. Whoa. Oh boy, what the hell is this? We have some psychopath here. Did I not do you? You look familiar, bro. Okay, okay, his friends to the hospital, was brought to court, tied up, and masked for attempting to flee several times. Oh, I think I remember this one. There was a video where a guy was disabled, right? He had something on the back of his neck, and he ran, but he was caught. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, he would often invite us to his house and cook for us. I used to go to this. Okay, we also ate brain. Okay, well, okay. why I say brains? He said monkey's brain. There are huge slanders out there. I know who made these slanders most. Bill. He was jealous of my rapport with Clara's. Okay. I'm ashamed to say it, but I once found a human heart in a freezer. He's responsible for the organs. Well, okay, so he can't speak? Or I guess he can. It belongs... Okay, alright. Okay, organ found in Dr. Lassus as a lamb and cow. So this here belongs to humans. Inside the vehicle, Dr. Lassus' house. List of lost stolen internal organs in the hospital 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Wow. Really stealing human parts. Really. Miss Starling, can you tell us what meal you had at Dr. Lassus? I can't remember, I'm sorry. I couldn't accept your invitation because I was sick that week. I think he was a little offended by that. We ate monkey's brain, which I mentioned in my testimony, so at least he told us he was a monkey. She had a boiled kidney in the oven. It was very spicy and smelled really yummy. Oh boy, boiled kidney, huh? Oh my. Okay, so there's the receipts. But the organs is here. Jesus. Why did you try to escape, Miss Dr. Laster? Because no one believed me. You were ruined because of a slander. Dr. Laster, Dr. Grant mentioned that he found a human heart in your bag. Is that true? That's right, Your Honor. So you confess your guilt. Did I understand correctly? Of course not. On rare occasions, I would occasionally receive organs from the hospital without permission, but I wasn't using them as food. I have students, medical students. We experiment on them when we teach them. This is very beneficial to them. Why do you do it without permission from the hospital? I've tried to get permission before, but they don't. They say that there were not enough organ donors, and they said they had to use the organs for transplantation at this training site. What if I let them those bodies went to the ground? That is, to the garbage. I prefer the bodies to be used for training. You can't decide, Dr. Laster. I admit that I am at fault, so you can punish me, but no one can accuse me of cannibalism. Do you understand? Okay, you don't have to be so aggressive, buddy. Please calm down, Dr. Laster. Okay, so... I think for him... I mean, let's say 8 years in jail, and, maybe, yeah, just 8 years in jail. No fine. The cannibal doctor has been punished. Like, we're getting notes right away. Or should I say newspapers. Case number 28, we don't have a lot of cases left, so... Oh no, is this the Kardashians, bro? She look like a Kardashian out here. Violation of privacy arising from unauthorized photography and sharing in the gym. This would be Kendall Jenner. Or... yeah, Kendall Jenner, I'm assuming. While working out at Ham's gym, where he frequently goes, David Lewis noticed a woman filming and saw that he appeared in the video and warned her about it. Kendall Kelly, so this is not, okay, so this is the whole different one, okay. Kendall Kelly, who said that according to the gym's regulations, there was no prohibitions on taking photos and videos in the gym, continued to shoot. In the following days, upon the repetition of this incident, David Lewis wanted to seek his rights through legal, filed a lawsuit. My personal motivation in doing sports is to feel good and have a healthy, aesthetic body. I've been coming to this gym for years, and before, events like this wouldn't have happened. Recently, it annoys me a lot that women don't care about us appearing in the frame while they are constantly taking videos and photos. I don't care if they're here for sports or to take nice pictures of for themselves, they just need to make sure I'm not in the frame or come to ask permission. Again, when such incidents happen, I went and warned her nicely, but she insulted me. When it happened again, in the next day, I complained to the gym management and wrote an email. As a last resort, I decided to file a lawsuit. I have the right to take pictures myself in the gym as I want. I don't take photos or videos where he is in the foreground. He came to me and told me that I should delete them because he was visible in the background. I told him that none of my followers would look at his ugly face when I had a beautiful buttocks and physique. What the fuck, dude? A few days later, when this incident was repeated, we had an argument and he said he would report me. I think it was serious, but I'm afraid of being sued. I didn't do anything wrong. Well, I mean... Photos taken in the gym. Okay, so here's him. And here she is. So, I mean, he is in the frame, let's be real. Okay. We pay a lot of money to come to this gym and work out, but clearly some people's purpose is to exercise. They use the gym like catwalk to showcase themselves in the camera. This is an issue for me. But when they invade my space and record my face, I feel the need to assert my rights. Therefore, I kindly ask the gym manager to find a solution to this. Okay. Mr. David, we are deeply sorry for your situation, but there's no article signed by all of the members of this gym regulations. Please try to solve the problem by contacting the person in question bluntly. We wish you a healthy day. Well, okay, that means she's not... I mean, she does have gym shoes on. She has that on, but I'm not sure about that, but... Okay, let's just get to business. Mr. Lewis, what would you like to say? Your Honor, like almost all the women who come to the gym, Kendall is a social media celebrity. When she posts photos and videos of herself in the gym, millions of people can see me without my permission. Your Honor, like almost all women who come to the gym. Okay, come on. Game, please fix this. Why is it repeating twice? Like, this is a bug. Or should I say... I don't know, yeah, it's a bug. Like, I have encountered a bug. Mrs. Kelly, how are you going to defend yourself? What I do is just show my own fitness to my followers. I have a lot of followers who start working out with me and who are determined with me. I share photos and videos from the gym with them every day to keep them consistent. What I do is show my phone to my followers often. I have a lot of followers who have started working out with me. Again, bug needs to get fucking fixed, please. Fix it, the game, fix it, please. Developers. And I can't skip it. Therefore, I do not think that I violated any of his rights. Okay, no one cares about his face except the person who sued me. Is it that you insulted him? It wasn't an insult, I just said what I saw. He thinks his face is better than my great physique. So only that he thinks my followers will look at his face when I have a butt. It wasn't an insult. Oh my goodness, bro, are you fucking with me? I hope you'll understand his mistakes here and you find me right. If you wish, I could share photos with you after the lawsuit. My followers will be curious about you. Well, I mean, I can understand why he wouldn't want to be there, right? You know what he could have done? He could have told her delete it and do it somewhere else. I can understand that, you know what I mean? I get pissed off too if someone were to do that to me, I would tell them, please delete that. But if I'm not paying attention, that's fine, I don't give a shit. But yeah, so there is no regulations, unfortunately, according to the emails, so... Okay, Kendall was ordered to remove relevant content for social and pay will remove, and that related to this will be imposed at the gym. Was ordered to pay for insulting, was presumed innocent. Okay, so... Okay, that will remove his photos. Yeah, okay. It's decided that Kendall will remove his photos from social media and that restrictions related to this matter will be imposed. Yeah, we're doing that case right there because... Yeah, he doesn't get paid, and she has to remove everything related to him. I think this is a win, right? I hope it is, but for me it is. We are now in the second to last case. This guy right here looks very familiar. What is his name? Walter White. Walter White. This is Walter White. What is going on here? Drug trafficking and drug production. Several important laboratory equipment was stolen from the Ross Angel High School. No trace was found in the camera recordings examined. The lab materials got stolen day by day. Disturbed by the situation, the school administration notified the police after the number of stolen items increased significantly. As a result of the investigations carried out by the police, a chemistry teacher named Walter White, who was the only person who did not have any problems with the permission to enter the laboratory, became a suspect. Jesus fuck, we're set to say Walter White? After getting the permission from the prosecutor, the house of Walter White was searched. In the search, it was found that materials that were not stolen from the school but required special permits are also used in the production of drugs. Jesse Thinkman, a former student who was at White's home during the search, also became a suspect. Jesse's house was also searched with the permission of the prosecutor's office, and some materials used to make drugs were found. Walter White was subsequently arrested. I teach chemistry at Ross Angels High School. What do I have to do with drugs? I love my job and I love to convey the fascinating world of chemistry to my students. It makes me very happy to entertain them while doing this. Naturally, I don't know the results of some experiments without trying them. That's why I prefer to try the experiments in my own home beforehand. Some experiments can get out of hand and it can be very dangerous for my students. I'm also the one who has the most trouble with the materials stolen from school. I want to show my students an experiment, but the materials are either moved or I can't find the materials. It's starting to get really weird. Whoever the procedure is, I want him to be found immediately. And Jesse says, I had a great bond with my former chemistry teacher, Mr. White, back in high school. We never lost touch, and even after school, we kept seeing each other. A few nights a week, we'd grab some beers and sit down and talk things over. Mr. White was a really cool guy. As for what you found in my place, they're just like a reflection of habits I picked up from my time with Mr. White. I had nothing to do with drugs. Thanks to Mr. White, I developed such a love for chemistry that doing experiments at home in my free time helps me escape all the stress of life. Stress is really bad, man, and none of the materials belong to the school. They're just perks for a few chemical supply companies I get to know through Mr. That's all. Well, let's see about the evidence though. It proves you're innocent or guilty. Substance found in the house of White. Sodium metal found in Thinkman during... Okay, lots of transparent bags and, well, they're both the same, so they might both be guilty here. Mr. White, How did you get the sorts that are found in your home? Why do you have them in your home? As you know, I am a chemistry student. I have very good relations with the chemical companies that produce these materials. I asked them and they send it to me. I use them as in experimentation. What is the reason you keep sodium metal and fell in your home, Mr. White? My students and I have enjoyable experience with sodium metal. And these experiments should be done carefully. That's why I test the experiments at home beforehand. Sodium is dangerous metal, especially when it comes to contact with water, exposed like a bomb with a fuse ignited. Cheapest and simple method of preventing sodium is transparent bags. You heard that the materials found in your home are used to make drugs. In particular, I am curious for what purpose you use in the substance, however I pronounce that, but I think I learned this in high school. Where's my lawyer? Soul goddamn must be around here somewhere. In the Banana Republic, only corporations can hire lawyers if they want to, Mr. White. Unfortunately, there are not enough lawyers in our country. Let's get back to our topic. Can you explain what you use that word for? I was trying to make a drug for Jesse's lung elements. Unfortunately, there is no cure for his disease. I don't want him to die young. Is it discomfort? Don't get it. What discomfort? I wouldn't want to say this, but Jesse, it's lung cancer. I didn't know that, Mr. White. Say my name. I didn't get it. You said my name incorrectly. Mr. White, is there anything you would like to add? Where's this goddamn... In such cases, he should have been here. I didn't understand what you meant. Can you repeat it? I mentioned that I was worried about Jesse. Poor boy, look at him. He can't even eat. He will die of weakness soon. I'd like to express my regret for your illness, Mr. Thinkman. Yo, thank you, my guy. You have a criminal record of selling drugs to your schoolmates during your school. What would you like to say about this? At that time, Mr. White did not exist. Bad times, you know. At the beginning, I began to enjoy life. There was also many transparent bags in your house, but there was no sodium. How do you explain this? I just found out that I had to store my food in the freezer, and I need these bags to put them in the freezer. That's what the guy at the grocery store said. I didn't know either. Did you just find out like me? Well, he's not mentally unstable. He's just ill. That's about it. I don't know, man. I mean, Walter White, man. Oh, man. You're 52, so I don't know, man. This is tough. This is tough. I think Walter White might be guilty here, so let's make it 5 years in jail. And as for Jesse Thinkman, he's just clearly ill here. So I don't think I wanna. So I want to put him in insanity impaired, but I think I'll probably put him in like 24 months of public service right there. So there's that. All right, the final case of this mode, and then I'm done. Thank God. What we got here? I have these two here. Murder, no criminal record, but Martin does. Carrying drugs. Recently, the body of Abby Lev was found on the beach. The presence of the S note in Abby's bag beside the body, along with her recent use of medication for depression, raises the suspicion that she may have committed S. Martin Gambert and Gilbert, who recently next text message with their suspects, were summoned for questioning. After the examination of the autopsy of the corpse, it has been determined that the case should be open. Okay. I admit that using to get close to Abby is despicable, but I loved Abby so much that I could do anything for her. I don't know what you see in our messages, but I'm not the one who hurt her. She always ignored me, but I always cared about her. Went to her house in the mid of the incident, but I couldn't find her. Just as I was about to return home, I saw her get out of the taxi. She was distraught and tearful. I went over to her and told her to get into my car. At first she didn't want to, but I couldn't leave her there, so I insisted a bit and got her in. After that, I decided to go to the beach to get some fresh air, and she agreed. When we got to the beach, we talked and she felt better, and then I took her home. I went home and I went to sleep. And Martin says I'm not a drug addict. Abby and I have been friends since college, and we started using together during that time. But neither of us starves for drugs in your absence. Sometimes we did it for fun or to get high. It wasn't something we hid, and we were together that night. Okay, this is a long statement, huh? When we were going to have dinner together, we went to a restaurant called Silent Rock and a dinner. At the dinner, we drank alcohol and got up. Afterwards, we bought drugs to have some fun by the beach. I asked several times to verify that he was not taking antidepressants before taking the drug. He swore he didn't. After a while, we were chatting, laughing, having fun in a place where there was no one on the beach. Then there was a rapport between under the influence of alcohol and drugs. After getting close for a while, she started yelling and hitting me when I made a move to take her a step forward. I grabbed her by the hand and pushed her away to stop her. I told her to go home and calm down as she was waking up and yelling. Then she took a taxi and left, and after a while I went home and slept. I know my sister has been taking therapies and antidotes lately, but she was never one to kill herself. Even when my parents died, she didn't resent life. She never stopped caring about the art department, and she studied, and me, she was there for me. She also called me my dear sister in the letter she wrote, but since our mother died, she called me my beautiful daughter. She never called me my sister or Alexi, so I don't think she wrote this letter. When I saw the message out of my sister's phone, I realized that a jerk like Galvin had tricked me and used me for my sister. I knew that my sister and I were friends, but I never knew that Galvin had feelings for her. I'm so sad that the death of my sister, and I do not have the strength to blame Galvin. So there is evidence here. Okay, it has been determined that there are more than 200 problems of alcohol in the body. It has been determined that there is around 7 milligrams of ecstasy in the body. Evidence of 50 milligrams antidepressant medication has been found in the body. It has been understood that the death is caused by the cessation of body functions by entering a crisis as a result of exceeding the toxin substance limit. The approximate time of death was determined as 4 a.m. Okay, one day before the event. Are you determined not to talk? Yeah, I'm sure. The reason I date your sister is just to be close to you. Please stop seeing me as your friend and give us a chance. I haven't done anything but love you for years. Break up with my sister and get out of our lives. Okay? I want to talk to them. Please let me come in. That you should leave me alone today. I'm no good at all. And the last thing I want is to talk stupid things to you. What happened? Are you okay? Should I come to you? Won't you answer? Okay, I'm coming to you. Okay? Hey, get ready. We will leave in an hour. Can't we postpone it? No, it won't. Besides, I said I have something new and we will try it together. The S letter that the person is thought to have written. Forgive me, loved one. Lately, I've been feeling like I'm just a living dead. It was not difficult for me to make this decision, but I know it'll be difficult for you. Remember me well. Not bad. I love you guys so much. Alexi, I apologize to you most, and I'm very sorry I'll not be able to continue to be by your side. I love you very much, my dear sister. Damn, man. Fuck. That's dark, man, and sad. Yeah, that's Abby right there. No digital evidence here. Nope. Okay, let's just do our final questioning here. Is that when you soaked the jar, you two got closer? Was this the first time this had happened? No, it's not that we were closer than friends, but we were so attached to our friendship that we forget about it in the morning. And that night, I thought she would want to move on, but when she reacted, I immediately quit. Afterwards, I thought she wasn't okay and told her to go home. Do you think she was telling the truth about not taking her medication? When she took her medication, she would be very lethargic and exhausted. That night was so much fun and full of joy. After she promised me that she would not take her medication, I agreed to use drugs. Why did you opt to take her to the beach when they were near Abby's house? When I saw her, she looked very sad and crying. It made me sense to go to the beach and relax a bit. I swear that if I left her at his house, she would do something to herself, but she was alone. What did you talk about after you went to the beach? That's why she didn't want me. Then she said she didn't want to talk about it and that it would never happen. After a short pause, she started crying. I decided not to bring up the subject again. What happened next? After seeing her so exhausted and sad, I remember the antidepressant drugs her brother had told me. I took it out of her bag and tried to give her antidote medication, but she didn't want to. I threw the pill into the water bottle and told her to drink some water and relax. Then she calmed down and I took her to the house around 4 a.m. Then I went to my own house and slept. Well, it says that she died at the beach, so you might have killed her. You killed her, bro, so... Right? Like... It's just... what it is, man. I think Galvin Hill is guilty, so... Alright, Galvin. You are going to jail for 20 years. And as for you... I think I'm gonna let you go. Final case, it's over. I did it. End the day, yeah. Oh! I want a divorce. For a while, I took the children and moved to my parents' house. You are no longer the person I used to know. You have changed a lot. You had your eyes out instead of us. I am so sad. Wow, man. So... Why is it like this, man? So we got a divorce? Congratulations, you have reached the end of the free play mode we prepared for JudgeSim. In the sequel to JudgeSim, we plan to release it along with support for a mod where players can rate their own cases for continued playability. Until then, we hope to see you again. Well, that's it for the game then, right? Thank you for playing, or thanks for playing. Well, you're very welcome. I might be one of the few people that plays this mode here. But... Hey, we beat the mode. Although my throat is hurting as hell, dude. Like, it's actually really hurting right now. There seems to be a sequel, so, yeah, I still haven't gotten my alcoholic judged yet against Bug. I think there are definitely some things the developers have to fix in this game. There's a lot of bugs here, but maybe by the time this video is up, it is fixed. But I encountered them today, October 27th. But yeah, man, I think I'm done playing JudgeSim because I beat the game. So yeah, man, I'm done, man.